friends, welcome to the Familux. In today's video, I'm going to do a rundown of my first trimester. Okay, so my first trimester, I feel like I was incredibly lucky. I had a super easy first trimester. I honestly didn't experience any symptoms at all, really. There are a few that I'll explain in just a little bit that happened, I guess, towards the end of my trimester, but for the most part, I could not tell that I was pregnant at all, really. Like, you know? Like, if I didn't take the test because we were trying and I saw it there and then my OBGYN confirmed it, I don't think I would have known I was pregnant. Especially
besides the missed period.
Well, I was gonna say, especially if I was someone who had like irregular cycles or something. But yeah, you're right. Because I have regular cycles naturally, I obviously would have known by missing my period. But if you have irregular cycles or something like that, or if you don't have your period for a couple months, I would have not known. So initially, I did not really love that I wasn't experiencing any pregnancy symptoms because I felt like the pregnancy wasn't validated. I just always have been told that, you know, oh, when you get pregnant, you're nauseous, you're tired, you know, break out, your hormones are out of whack, blah, 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 blah. But for me, that just wasn't the case. And my OBGYN, you know, was like, be thankful. You're one of the very lucky ones that have, I guess, an easy first trimester, and it is what it is. So from there on out, I tried to just be thankful that I wasn't tired, I wasn't nauseous, I wasn't, you know, all of these other things that other women go through that I, like, looking back now, I don't even, like, bless all of you who have all those symptoms, because I couldn't imagine being sick for however long, you know?
Like what, 15 weeks or something?
Yeah, that would be so tough, so I can't even imagine. I still continued to work out. I drank lots and lots of water, tried to eat as healthy as possible, but then I would say as my first trimester progressed, I started to get cravings. And I wouldn't even say like I had a ton of cravings, but specifically I craved McDonald's breakfast, and more specifically their hash browns. Like I wanted McDonald's 24/7, which was super weird because I haven't had McDonald's in years, like probably 5 years. I don't eat McDonald's. And in the first trimester, that's like all I wanted, which was really strange.
You got it like a few days in a row, I think, or close to it.
Yeah, I would always swing in there and get like their hash browns, a sandwich, their orange juice, and I really love their french fries with the sweet and sour sauce. So that was one big craving that I really noticed during my first trimester. The other ones were kind of random, but I craved more. Is that your stomach?
Yes.
I craved more salty than sweet. Early in my first trimester, sweet food like kind of turned me off a little bit. I think there was only one time, like very noticeable, where I smelled something sweet and I was like, oh no, like that doesn't make me like feel that great. And that was the lemon ricotta pancakes at that breakfast place. And at that point, I didn't even know I was pregnant. So again, like my other cravings were, I would say, the chicken salad sandwiches. I really love those. Tomatoes. I really wanted tomatoes. And then also like eggs. I felt like I ate a lot of like omelets, like little like breakfast sandwiches and like little like wraps, you know, like on the tortillas. And I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I was like craving besides McDonald's. So those were pretty much like most of my cravings. And then I would say middle to the later end of my first trimester, the only things that I really started to notice were my breasts were really sore, like specifically just at night. They were like very, very sore actually. And then at 12 weeks, I started to get, I had like a week where I pretty much had a headache every single day. Mm-hmm. And that was, honestly, I think till this day, the worst week during this whole pregnancy is week 12, because I had all of those headaches. I felt pretty tired, and then again, like my breasts were really sore. So, but like after that week, I haven't really had too many headaches since then. And I also, like my breasts aren't sore every single night like they were during that week. They are occasionally, but not as much as they were in the first trimester. And then I would kind of feel like stretching, growing, not pains, but just kind of like dull, I guess, pains like in my lower abdomen, where I could, you know, just like feel like my tummy, I guess, growing a little bit. But other than that, that is pretty much my first trimester in a rundown. I'm trying to think if we have like anything, I mean, I guess the only thing would be like the Krispy Kreme story. Do you want to tell that one?
Oh, we were dropping your mom off at the airport?
Yeah, do you want to tell that story?
Yeah, we were dropping her mom off at the airport, and you were hungry, because it was like 7 or 8.
Early.
What?
It was early.
Yeah, it was like 7 or 8 in the morning, I think.
And that is one thing too I would say, is like in the mornings, like throughout my first trimester and now, I'm still like super hungry in the mornings. Yeah.
Yeah, and we don't really have a Krispy Kreme around us. Excuse me. We don't really have a Krispy Kreme around us within like probably an hour or so. I think the closest one is in like Fort Lauderdale area.
Yeah.
So we knew that was down there, so we figured we'd grab Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
After we dropped our mom off at the airport. So we did that. We grabbed the Krispy Kreme, and before we headed back to West Palm area, I had to go to the bathroom. So we stopped at the gas station that was probably 100 yards from Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
And I get back out, get gas, go to the bathroom, come back, and Lex goes, I need something I need something savory or salty before I have something sweet. I just need to, like, I'm like, okay, so like, what do you want to get? And she's like, just go to McDonald's, which is in between the gas station and Krispy Kreme. It's
literally Krispy Kreme, McDonald's gas station.
Yeah, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, are you serious? We just got, you know, I think we got like 12 donuts.
Yeah, we got a dozen donuts.
And she's like, yeah, I need to, or I'm not eating these. And I'm like, oh, okay. So we went to McDonald's, and you got like a McGriddle or something, and a hash brown and orange juice.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the heck?
And then when we got home, I'm pretty sure I took a nap and
Probably.
Then ate the donuts.
Yeah, that's what I do after eating McDonald's, is I take naps.
But it was like the ultimate.
Yeah, I was like, we literally just went out of our way to get the Krispy Kreme, and then now we're getting McDonald's within 2.5 minutes.
Yeah. That was really funny. But yeah, I guess maybe, like, would you say broccoli soup from Panera? I feel like I kind of
For a little bit there. It was only for like a week or maybe a couple days.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't think there's anything too crazy.
I guess other than that, like I said, that's pretty much my first trimester in a rundown. Leave a comment down below letting me know what pregnancy symptoms you experienced, if any. I'm really curious to know now if I'm like just a crazy person and, you know, didn't really experience anything, or if other people are in the same boat as me and kind of felt like a little bit of like that concern and worry, just because, you know, people say that, you know, you experience all these things, and then when you don't, it's kind of like, well, is something wrong? Like, is everything okay? You know, is my body, I mean, just all these things go through your head.
It just makes you anxious.
Yeah, just leave a comment down below letting me know your symptoms, and then any weird cravings that you had, because
Or any stories.
yeah, any crazy cravings or stories, because that would be really interesting as well. That's it. If you liked the video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe, and we will definitely continue making more videos of our journey. Thanks guys, bye.
Bye.